like switch my whole focus and my whole like mindset right now. My whole intensity. Let's get it though. '96 overall, Juju. He 12-4. He got Minka at corner. That means he got Edmonds with safety. He got Edmonds with a trade then with TJ Watt. 95 overall, TJ. Devin Bush.
All right, Coach.
All right, I got the stream up.
The National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings.
I was not trying to get ball first.
I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
With you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talked these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Got him. Come on.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Good shit, Dalvin.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He bull jobbing.
On the carry, it's Cook. A gain of 3.
Bud do free.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Front 7 looking good.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
I'm lagging, dog. It don't even matter. Come on.
Smith Jr.
Tua would have died. I was lagging too. I know he's sick. He probably was lagging too, though.
A little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways.
That's a big dot. I needed that one. Let's go.
Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there,
I wonder how he gets so much fucking X factor, dog.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's like every play more X factors come out of nowhere.
On 2nd down now.
Go, 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 go. Get up. Get up, nigga.
And he's going to get it down.
I could have broke that.
Yard line here.
First down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see
I could have just broke that. Come on, dog.
Game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Bro, if he would have got up.
to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very
he on that shit, bro. I mean,
catches, but they
I
make
try to
them
get
out
him.
of bounds. That does you no good.
Oh, actually, no. He might not be on it now because he switched his line over to the left side. I don't know why he did that.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Cook.
There we go. Touchdown. Oh, come on.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
It's a good run.
Gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Let's
It's
go.
a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys.
His defense is good on the outside.
We are seeing an offensive line.
He just don't know how to play
As
it.
this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come
Who the
up
fuck
after
is
the
that?
gain of
Is that
7
your phone or
on
mine?
2nd and 3. First carry now for Kareem.
Go, Kareem. Oh, my God. I keep tripping up on my teammates, bro.
7 yards.
I'm trying to get that first TD just to release some stress.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Touchdown. Let's go.
This one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
All right.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. 52, come on. All day. Check. 22 jet bombers. 36. Get snap.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the 2nd and 7. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Sam on. Go.
Back to throw. Eason. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's get it together, defense. Try. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. God knows, ready.
2nd and 4.
Switch up. Switch up.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
60 outlaw. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you. Quick. Hey, Echo. Watch Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
15 line. 15 line. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You're out. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
From the gun, Eason. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shit. Check safety. Check safety. Kill. Check. Slip. Yeah.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alpha. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Ready.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check Mike. Watch it, you find. Hey, tight down. There you go. 6-6, bullet high. Let's see. Bravo. He's coming. We got double up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A 10th carry in the game for Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready, ready. 15 lining, 15 lining. 54. Some got ran. Whip, 66. Blow it high.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You know what? Mike 5-4.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, lock it. You got me right. Snap.
This is Connor running right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
80 weapons. 65.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You draw Corker.
From the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go. Nice. Watch the run.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Been a long day for you.
General West.
Watch out. Say. Check 15.
Five.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Defense.
The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 26 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You got it. You got it.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Right back to Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready, ready.
52.
Ready.
To throw on third down. Eason. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
We got to step it up. Shoot. Why? Undercrush, undercrush. Why? Move. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
52, fellas, let's go. Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Mike 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
Second and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Chopper! Snap!
2nd and 2. He goes underneath to Drake. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Shoot!
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 27.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down, 50, plant.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Look, squeeze. Go.
They'll try and run for it with counter. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set, cut. 1500, 55 to Mike. Here we go, again.
Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Chop 61, match box, light. Look at me, zipper. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. A give running right, Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first and goal, Drake. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ready? 90.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back. Hey, check. Hard. Watch the end. He tripped.
Running, it's Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?